In the dim glow of a Montreal autumn in 1999, a grotesque yet wise fish, gasping its last breaths on a butcher's block, narrates a tale of chaos and redemption, a maelstrom of fate, guilt, and unexpected love. This is the story of Bibiane Champagne, a 25-year-old heiress to a fashion empire, daughter of the enigmatic celebrity Flo Fabert. Bibiane's life appears gilded. She oversees 3 trendy clothing boutiques. Her face graces magazine covers, and success seems effortless. But beneath the veneer lurks turmoil. Haunted by personal demons, she undergoes a traumatic abortion, a procedure that unravels her fragile composure. In a sterile clinic, the weight of her choices presses down, leaving her adrift in a sea of regret. Bibiane's downward spiral accelerates. At work, her brother Felipe, her business partner, confronts her with harsh truths: mismanagement, financial losses, and her increasingly erratic behavior. "You're sinking us," he accuses, his words cutting like the autumn chill. Seeking solace, Bibiane turns to her loyal friend Claire, a steadfast confidant who listens as Bibiane drowns her sorrows in wine and drugs. Nights blur into hazy escapades. Parties where laughter rings hollow. Substances that numb the pain but amplify the void. One fateful evening, after a boozy dinner with Claire, where they send back a platter of stale octopus, unwittingly triggering a chain of discoveries. Bibiane stumbles into her sleek Mercedes, her vision blurred, her mind a whirlwind. On a rain-slicked street, disaster strikes. Bibiane's car clips a pedestrian, a 53-year-old Norwegian immigrant named Anstein Carson, a humble fishmonger with a quiet life of routine and solitude. The impact sends him sprawling. Bibiane, panicked and disoriented, flees the scene, her heart pounding like thunder. Anstein, battered but resilient, limps back to his modest apartment, collapses at his kitchen table and slips away into death, his final moments alone with the hum of the city outside. The next morning, Bibiane awakens to a hangover and a newspaper headline: "Fishmonger found dead in apartment." Horror grips her as she pieces together the accident. Was it her? The guilt festers, a storm brewing within. Tormented, Bibiane confides in a stranger on the subway, a grizzled man who listens impassively. "If I turn myself in, would it bring him back?" she whispers. His reply is pragmatic, almost philosophical. "No, it won't change a thing." Emboldened or perhaps defeated, Bibiane resolves to erase the evidence. In a delirious act of self-destruction, she drives her car off a pier into the swirling depths of the St. Lawrence River. The vehicle plunges into the cold embrace of the water, but Bibiane surfaces, gasping, alive. She interprets this survival as a cosmic pardon, a chance to rebuild. Washed ashore like driftwood, she emerges reborn, or so she believes. Meanwhile, Anstein's death ripples outward. The restaurant, investigating their spoiled seafood, traces it to Anstein's absence. Police discover his body, ruling it a hit and run. Enter Evian Carson, Anstein's estranged son, a rugged offshore diver recently returned from inspecting the murky depths of the Manicouagan Reservoir. Evian, named after the bottled water his father favored, is summoned to identify the remains. Devastated, he learns his father's body has been cremated against Anstein's wishes for a burial at sea, back in Norway's fjords. Tasked with clearing out the apartment, Evian grapples with memories of a distant father, a man who fled Norway's hardships for Canada's promise, only to find isolation. Fate, that capricious current, intervenes. Bibiane, drawn by morbid curiosity or penance, tracks down Anstein's address. She encounters Evian amid the clutter of his father's life, nets, knives, and faded photos. Feigning as a concerned neighbor, she offers help, sorting through belongings with trembling hands. Evian, intrigued by this mysterious woman with sad eyes and a sharp wit, opens up. Their conversations flow like the river that nearly claimed her. Tales of loss, dreams deferred, the pull of the sea. Attraction sparks. Evian invites her out. Bibiane, racked with secret shame, accepts, her deception deepening. As their bond intensifies, Bibiane leads Evian astray from a planned flight back to Norway, a journey to scatter the ashes. They spend the night in passion at her apartment, bodies entwined in a whirlwind of emotion. The next day, news breaks. The plane Evian missed crashes in Bay Camo, claiming all aboard. Stunned, he sees it as destiny's hand. But guilt consumes Bibiane. She confesses her crime in a tearful torrent. "I killed your father," she sobs. Evian reels, a maelstrom of rage, sorrow, and lingering affection churning within. Seeking counsel, he confronts the same subway stranger in a dingy bar. "Marry her and say nothing," the man advises cryptically. Resolution beckons across the ocean. Bibiane accompanies Evian to Lofoten, Norway's rugged islands, where jagged peaks meet the relentless sea. There, amid crashing waves and circling gulls, they scatter in Stein's ashes, a final rite blending forgiveness and farewell. The fish narrator, wise and weary, attempts to impart life's ultimate meaning. But the butcher's knife descends, silencing him forever, leaving the audience in contemplative silence. Denis Villeneuve's surreal fable blends dark humor, existential dread, and aquatic symbolism, exploring abortion's aftermath, hit-and-run remorse, and love's redemptive power against absurdity's tide.